Hello to this YouTube video. Today I will be doing a Q&A, and this will be quite different because I will be doing a voiceover of a little ride and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get on with the video. First question is, what's the hardest part of owning a hobby horse business? I would say trying to answer everybody on their questions. Sometimes I can't answer questions, sometimes I can. And next one, how long does it take on average to make a horse? My record is 30 minutes. I know, right? I have made 5 horses in one day, but that was a while ago and that drained a lot of my motivation. What's the least favorite and favorite hobby horse you've ever made? Oh, least. There's a lot. Oh gosh. Well, the least one I probably just threw away, and favorite one I've ever made, I'm gonna do one I made and sold, or one I've made. I really like the new Appaloosa I just made, and the new Chestnut Paint. I really like them all because I love my customers. They have the most beautiful designs. How long does it take for you to make a piece of tack? Oh, that takes longer than a horse, actually. I don't like making tack very much, so I only do it with custom orders. And Libby Channel, thank you so much. What's the hardest hobby horse you've ever made? It's probably Aiden, because at the time I was very inexperienced with making hobby horses, and I jumped right in with making a hobby horse with sewn-in markings. He was probably the hardest. What's your first hobby horse? Oh gosh, it was a hobby horse. It was made out of Galaxy fabric with black mane, and I called her Galaxy. It took me 3 hours and it was horrible stitching. It was absolutely horrible. It didn't even have eyes or nose. Its mouth was horrible, so there you go, Galaxy. How long have you been hobby horsing? I think 2-3 years now. I started right when the pandemic started. Any tips on making hobby horses look better? Practice. What's the biggest hobby horse you've ever made? Oh, it was probably like 5 pounds. It was huge. It was like when I first started making hobby horses, I wanted them big for some reason, and I made huge hobby horses. What's the favorite piece of tack you have for your hobby horses? It's probably the Hackamore or Loki's bridle, which is the Western bridle I showed in my staple tour. What's the most unique hobby horse you've made? Oh, probably Paris. I really like her. She's a really unique color. She's not for me. And also, hobby horse is adorable. Thank you. Will you make a tutorial on how to make hobby horses? I am sorry, but no. I have a lot of secrets that I use to make my hobby horses, and I'm not giving them away. And where do you normally get your supplies? It's a mixture of places. Sometimes I get them from Amazon. I do not recommend that because most of the time they will not come out to the right color. I get them at Hobby Lobby and Joann's. Hobby Lobby, they have a sale every other week on fabrics, which I'm a cheapskate, so I get the cheap fabrics so I can sell hobby horses for cheaper, so. Was Gizmo easy or hard to make? Gizmo is the white dappled hobby horse in a couple of the videos. He was pretty easy to make. I mastered making foam horses, and he was pretty easy. What's your favorite hobby horse? Oh, it's probably, I would say Loki, but Schultz has more sentimental value over Loki, so I would probably say Schultz. What's the hardest hobby horse that you made, and how long did it take? Hardest, Aiden. Aiden took about a week to make. Yeah, it was a roller coaster. My favorite hobby horse I made. Now let's do one that I keep. It's probably Aiden. Aiden, he's all the answers. What's your favorite thing to do when riding hobby horses? Oh, this is a good one. I love to jump. My highest is 4 feet with a hobby horse. I jumped 4 feet on my birthday with Loki. And I also love to go on trail rides and take my horses to national parks and go on the really nice trails. What's the top height you jumped? I just said that, 4 feet. And how hard is it to own a hobby horse business? I would say it does take a little bit of skill to be able to talk to people in certain ways and use correct grammar and be able to get things done in a time frame, which I've been having some troubles with school and stuff, you know. And sometimes it is very difficult to get things done in a time frame, and I do apologize for any of you that have had to wait for a week or two for a commission. I'm very sorry about that, and I need to learn to budget my time better on hobby horses. Do you consider us friends or just people over the screen? Lots of you I do consider friends, because I will either memorize your profiles or your names, and like, oh, they commented on my video and stuff like that. And if I get new people, I just kind of consider them people through the screen, because I don't really know them. They're kind of just strangers commenting on my videos. But I can name quite a few people that comment on my videos, and I can identify their profiles and like, oh yeah, they comment on my videos. I love your channel to the moon and back. You're the reason I hobby horse, and will continue riding hobby horses. Thank you so much. How many hobby horses do you have in total? Well, that is an embarrassing amount, which I will not answer. How did you overcome the hate, if you ever got any? Oh, I got lots. I got lots of despicable things said to me. Lots of them I can't remember. I feel like I'm a pretty forgiving person, and I tend to forget those things a lot. So I don't tend to dwell on the hate comments, because I get thousands. I actually made thousands of very nice, positive comments, and I get pretty motivated when somebody that does not hobby horse comments on my videos, because that's a nice person that went out of their way to comment something nice, and I feel very blessed. What's the hardest horse you've made, Aiden? Like I said, I got this question a lot, and I think that's it. That's 7 minutes. I don't want to make this too long. That was all of the questions, which there were some pretty juicy questions in there, and I really liked answering those. So I think we should get on to the giveaway now. So here are all the names, and I'm getting ready to spin the wheel. Is everybody excited yet? Are you absolutely thrilled? Okay, let's see who it is. Oh, just by a little bit. Paige Hobby Horses, you are the winner of the Appaloosa mare. Please message me on Etsy or either Instagram within 24 hours, or I will have to draw somebody else. Thanks so much, everybody, for entering. And I will also be doing a giveaway at 4,000, so be sure to subscribe.